and throw in a little bit more theory. Chords. You've heard the expression the three-chord wonder, you know, and it's used very derogatorily sometimes, but there's brilliant songs written on three chords, and there's thousands of them. They have a formula and a pattern as well. I'm telling you this in case you pick up a song and you think, well, that key doesn't suit me, that's too low, it's too high. If I play in, let's see, C, that's chord 1. What's the other chord that goes with C? F, yeah? G7. Think of the alphabet. C to F is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the third chord, can you think of the third chord? That you normally play. When you're playing in C, you go up to F. G7. Yeah, G or G7. That's chord 5. Okay? Just think of the alphabet. So, it only goes up to G, of course. In musical notes, there's nowhere beyond G. There's nowhere. Right, so I'm in C. So whatever song I'm trying to work out, if there's only 3 chords in it, you can guarantee it's going to be C, F, and G. This is beyond benefit for working out stuff. Oh, well, they're trying to that, but I've got no direction to go. Well, if I'm in C, it's going to be F and G. Just say it again wrong. Come on, it was blue. That's terrible, but so you just try the F. See, I got it. So you could do things yourself. You don't always have to, and you're all musical, you know, I can hear it in you. So you can actually work, right, let's take another key. Say it was in A. Chord 1, 4, and 5. A, B, C, D. So if I'm in A, my next chord is going to be D, and the next one E or E7. Right? Sun, come on, people, choose you and go. Oh, that's not that was in D then. What did I say? A. D. Sun, come on, people, choose and go. Sun, come on, people. So that it's always chord 1, 4, and 5. So if you fancy, I mean, what could be more famous, well, perhaps more boring than he's got the whole world in his hands, right? Join in with me in C, right? He's got the whole world in his hands. It's chord, isn't it? He's got, what's the next chord? In C? Try F. He's got the whole, try the G7. He's got the whole I don't expect you to get it accurate first time, but all the time you're playing the same chords and the same pattern. Alright, chords 1, 4, and 5. So you might get home and say, oh, I fancy I know the chords. When Lonnie Long was singing Skiffle, everything was 3 chords, but almost everything. And I'm telling you, you can do it. You know? One more thing. If you've got a spare finger and you're playing a chord, put it anywhere and see if it works. Right? Try F. Okay? Got a little finger spare? Try it. It might sound terrible. Okay? Now please, intentionally on your little finger or your third finger, where you've got your first finger on the second string, put your spare finger 2 frets up in front of it. So you've got your F, on the second string, and you've got yeah, on F. That sounds right, doesn't it? You don't know what chord it is here. I don't know either. Now slow it down. Now listen to this. Why do birds? Right, put your third or little finger, whichever finger you're using, on the first string, which is the A, isn't it? Third fret. Third fret. Keep down your F. That's all right. Now move it from the first string to the second string. So, it'll be an introduction to the song. You might put your finger, you might find it's gone the wrong space. Oh, yeah, but, right, hold in your F. And now you know F to D minor is quite easy, isn't it? You just put your third, yeah? Oh, little straight string, right? There's a tendency when you learn things, isn't there, to go by the book. If you don't know what the chord is, it doesn't matter. You know, if you think that sounds good, and then the person next to you will say, hey, how long have you been playing? Oh, I've been playing a week. Oh, that sounds brilliant. How do you do that then? And this happens. It still happens to me now after this 15 years of this, isn't it? Right. F. D minor. Now, see if you can stretch your little finger where you put down your third finger for D minor. See if you can stretch your little finger 2 frets up.
Fourth fret.
Yeah, the 4th fret. 4th fret on the 3rd string. Yeah. That's not down there, is it? No. Play your G. Have you done G suspended, where you had your little finger, in front of your second finger on the 1st string? Yeah, so it goes on the 3rd fret. So you go G, 2 beats, little finger down, 2, take the little finger off, now take your second finger off, so your 1st string's open. Then you got 2 fingers down on the G chord. It sounds like the second, yeah, take the second finger off the 1st string. So you don't have to look at those all the time. You can put on, you know, a 3-chord song and say, I can't believe I've worked it out myself. I'm just going to put it in context now. You know, that was lovely. But you may not have thought of doing that because you get so rigid. I spent 15 years playing, and 5 of those are dance band. G flat 7th, flat and 5th, B flat minor 6, sharp and 9. What the hell are we talking about? 15 years I played, I didn't know where they came from. Which I'll tell you now. You may know this, so I'm sorry. All it is a note in the, out of the 8 notes in the scale. if you say, if you want C6, right? There's C. If I take my finger off, that note is the 6th note of the scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's just the 6th note of the scale. Da, 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 6. So that's C6, which is fingers off altogether. What's it sound like? Oh, it's alright. What if I put it in a song? I was born under a wandering star. That chord suits that song. Oh, I just go crazy with chords. There's beauty in it. I know I'm bouncing around. We've done the half a song, we've done a bit of this, but I want to try and get away from rigidity. And all the time you do it, and the more you sing la 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 la, you become more musical. What happens then? You put your record on and you say, oh, that sounds good. I can hear the third, I can hear the fifth. Oh, but you think you could never do it before, and you can, because you're all singing in tune, and that's a gift in itself. You know? Shall I show you a pick, by the way? I'll show you a finger pick before you go. And it'll open your eyes, honestly. Listen to Wandering Star again. I was born. I've got 3 for them. Ready? I was born under a wandering star. Right? That's quite difficult. I was unexpecting that. If you do try to pick with your fingers, just use your thumb. Generally, just practice doing this. One thumb, first finger, second, third, as they come in that order. Thumb on the fourth, first. So you just go. Okay? So you've got thumb on there, first finger, and just as they come in order. And you just, it's like as if you were pinching. You just do this. Yeah. It's quite difficult to get them all even. First finger on there, next finger on this, and then come. Yeah, that one there. Yeah. Technique on it, by the way, is the more sort of right angle you can get the string, this, like that, to clear the note. So if you angle your fingers, listen to the difference in the sound now. If I go there, so you get that technique. And when you pinch, use the last digits of your fingers. I say that, listen to it without. If I pick from my knuckles, I get this sound. I pick from those last digits. It's going to get progressively weaker. Just things for you to experiment. Right. So, I'll give you a song with it. Sometimes that we're doing everything, we're strumming everything, we're strumming all the time. Right?
We're such a big group though, you couldn't just pick it like that.
No, of course you can, that's right. Yeah, I'm talking about the old players. So I'm trying to, this tonight, I'm trying to open your eyes to things that you can do that you thought you'd never be able to do. All right? They all take practice, of course. Well, the thing is about waltz time is that You get the emphasis on the first beat, don't you? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I probably go. They're all down beats. So I just back fingernail, emphasis on the first beat. 1, 2, 3, 1. Try that in there. Keep going. Saturday night, seems like
So those three would be 1, 4, and 5. Are they the three we just played?
That's it. Chords 1, 4, and 5. We were in F. The only thing is, in the key of F, B is actually B flat. Or if you play it on the piano, it's a black note on there. So that's C, B flat, F, B flat, and C. Chords 1, 4, and 5. Yeah. If it actually, here's a nice little sound. Watch this now. I'm taking my thumb on the. I'm saying third string. It's the C string, right? So the third. You do that, by the way. Which is first, second, third string. It's always the wrong way around.
Yeah.
Third string is the one furthest away from you. Yeah. So my thumb's on the third string or the C string. So just grab that. Now with the back of your fingernails. Don't push them all the way up like this. Just gently. And that's it. Right. And don't take your hands too far away from the instrument. Because when you do this, you've got to find your way back to the string. So I'll do the both. I'll do the song with both there. Last Saturday night I got married. Remember the day? Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my boy settled down. That's that. And you can do that easily. All these things, don't ever practice until you enough of that. Do those few minutes and then keep the variety going.